Welcome back to the realest channel on YouTube. I am back home, as you can see from the backdrop, after a very good trip in New York. I can't lie, it was a varied trip. You know, it was a bit of fun, bit of work, bit of family time, team time. It was good, man. I like the city. Shout out to the New Yorkers. And yeah, man, I definitely look forward to going back there, and I'll have a couple vlogs and things coming from my time out there. But the main purpose was to go out there and learn more, become a better fighter. And yeah, training with James definitely is gonna level me up. So I'm excited, man. I'm very excited to show what I was working on. But today's video is not about me, it is about Kingpin. Now Kingpin, they went in, they had a very successful day from what I could see. The time difference messed me up. It was my last day in New York, so I was out trying to grab the last few bits and pieces whilst the tournament was happening. I was keeping up to date with Joseph on the Real Wheels and Happy Punch Twitter, and Kingpin. So shout out to all the social platforms for managing to keep people in tune who wasn't locked in to the pay-per-view or couldn't be. But yeah, it looked like a really good event. Very exciting fights, competitive fights, some unexpected endings, as we're gonna get into later on in the video. But yeah, Cristian got a few clips from the Kingpin Twitter that was being uploaded on the day, so I'm just gonna have a little review, look over those. Then we're gonna get into the main story, which is obviously the main event, Gib versus Austin Mcbroom, and how that fight ended and what my true opinion is on the finish. So without further ado, let me get this bandy cam rolling, and then we'll get into the reactions. So let's get into the first clip. The first clip here is Barbie, who was the goth chick, fighting with the crazy eye makeup. This was a beautiful shot. This was a very good uppercut. It was relaxed on the button, and you can see what those punches do. Boom, touches her there, boom, and hits her. Down she goes. The excitement on that knockdown is hilarious. So you can see she bangs her, yeah. Beautiful uppercut, for real. Boom. Lets her legs go, bam. And she runs off like it was an immediate KO, like she was asleep. I don't know why someone else got in the ring as well. It's a bit of a shambles. Yeah, the fight weren't done. Look, the referee's like, yo, brethren, the fight's not done. The fight's not done. But yeah, shout out to Barbie with that bang, because that one uppercut there was neat for sure. But she will know now to wait until the fight's done to have such a celebration. Let's move on to the second clip right now. This is Kenny stopping Nate after 2 knockdowns. Let's see this. Hey, nice little defend and counter there from Kenny. Now look, Kenny, I was giving him a hard time saying, look, he needs to throw hands. It was the truth. He needs to throw hands, and boy, did he throw them hands. Moving on to the next stage of the tournament now, his confidence is going to be very, very high. So we see him here, avoid a couple bangs. Goes under 2 shots, throws like a reactive right hand, and then it sends my mate Nate down on the canvas, which is nice. Now let's see how Kenny continues. Aye, on a side note though, Kenny's hairline's looking like mine, boy. What's going on, bro? Look at this. 24 seconds into the clip, he's delivering some fiery bangs. But jeez, the hairline there, goddamn, it's getting us all, man. It's getting us all. Oi, Kenny went in again with hit him when he's down though. Got a chill little piece, can't you? But the fight's done there. Yeah, shout out to Kenny. Shout out to Kenny. And shout out to Daly as well. I love to see Kenny and Daly succeed. You know, I think it's heartwarming, because I know it's a family thing. So shout out to Kenny with that one, man, and he progresses through to the next stage. Let's move on to the next clip.
Listen, people, it's the realest. I've teamed up with you. Now, the first thing I want to get out there is that this is not a protein shake. This is a 100% completely nutritional meal, right? 40 grams of protein, low carbs, plant-based, 26 essential vitamins and minerals. We're not playing games. We're not playing games. And today I got the black edition cookies and cream flavor. Now, very easy to make. We have our water here. We got our Huel scoop. We got our Huel shaker. There's even a line on here to tell you where to fill the water up to so you know what you're doing, right? Lid off. I'd say that my favorite flavors so far is probably the cookies and cream and salted caramel. Get 1 scoop. You can do 2 scoops. You can do 2 scoops. It depends how much you want, but I'm gonna do a 1 scoop right now. I feel like it's the perfect thing to drink in the morning. Like if you're on the move and you know you ain't got time to have breakfast or anything like that, it just makes it very convenient. It makes it very easy because you can just have a meal. Now that should be that. It's smooth. The salted caramels are a bit sweeter. And you know I got a sweet tooth, so I'm still edging towards the salted caramel. But this cookies and cream edition can therefore run. Make sure you head to the website. I'll see you again with another video integration and promo with Huel.
You look forward to round 2. Who do you want to see in that next matchup?
Bro, I don't even know, but anyone can get this smoke. This was a message to the person I'm going to be fighting next tonight.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, King K.
So he was just saying anyone can get the smoke. I'd be feeling the same way after I get a KO. It's the way that is the way you feel. Moving on to the next clip, Jarvis stopping Zanetti now. Zanetti, let's see this. It's like Tom quit basically, and I'd like to see the rest of this fight to see how Jarvis was getting to him, which made him want to quit. But Tom has shown poor conditioning in more than one fight now. Against Slim, he showed true grit and dog to get himself through the fight. Against Jarvis here, I feel like he was more uncomfortable. I haven't seen the fight, but he had to have been more uncomfortable to feel the fatigue and decide to withdraw. But yeah, he literally, he shows that he wants to quit. Corner throws a towel in. It's not a good look for Tom Zanetti, to be honest. It's never a good look to be a quitter in the ring. But yeah, I know he'll be back and he'll get more opportunities because he's tough, but he's got to take it a bit more serious and be more conditioned if this is something he wants to do. Moving on to the next clip, we got Blueface, who gets the stoppage. Him and Ed Matthews were killing me. I actually done a face-to-face reaction, but you know, it didn't get out in time. But you know, I'm blaming the Mandem for that. But yeah, Blueface and Ed Matthews, we can see here. Let's get into this clip. Wait, there's tangle, wait. So it was a bit of a messy exchange, but then Blueface continued the attack because the referee didn't call break, which is what you're supposed to do. So then the fight continues now, and okay, so on that clip it doesn't show the fight finishing, that's just him getting dropped. Let's see if it's in the next clip. Yeah, so the next clip here we see where Blueface actually gets the finish. So Ed Matthews was looking vulnerable in the corner. Obviously he was down before that. Cristian is there as well in full support. She looked like she wanted to jump in a couple of times. Listen, I want to see her on a Misfit show or a Kingpin show. Add Cristian to the mix, because that will be the first influencer crossover boxing couple, you know what I'm saying, that we'll see, that I think can dish out smoke. But yeah, shout out to Blueface. I knew you would get the win, because his mentality is just built different. He's built for fighting. His technique just needs to continue to improve, but with the mentality that he has, he can cause problems for people because he's not scared to fight. He's not scared of getting hit. You know, he's down for the pain of it. So shout out to Blueface, and it'll be interesting to see him. He's not in the tournament. Obviously that was a wild card fight, but it would be good to see him again. Let's see what Blueface is saying with Wade. Shout out to Wade as well. I want to say shout out to Wade, shout out to Sensei, shout out to the whole Kingpin team, but in particular shout out to them too, because yeah man, It's good to see. It's good to see Wade doing the interviews. He's presenting. He's got the YouTube channel going. It's amazing to see, and to see Sensei as well, someone who's been in the game a long time, getting the platform to be the expert and be the analysis and be the analyst. Sorry, yeah. Moving on to the next clip is the main event. Now we're gonna react. I'm gonna watch the clip first, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion on this. But this is interesting. So they tangled. Gib turns him into the corner, and Austin Mcbroom stops. He's leaning over the ropes. He's not facing the ref. The referee counts him out, and the fight is done. Now, the hypothesis or the conclusion seems to be that Austin Mcbroom broke his ankle. Now, if you broke your ankle, this period that we see here between a minute and 8 seconds all the way until 55, 50, 48, 46. Basically, the whole time from the fight being done, at no point does this guy have to stay on the ground. At no point does this guy stand still. At no point does he hover on the foot. If you break your ankle, there's no way you're going to walk up and down, grimace in your face, and then the fight is going to get stopped. If you break your ankle, there's no movement. And then, so I don't understand how you could walk around there, but then needs to be carried out of the ring, supported to leave the ring. A sprain maybe, but broken? No. Now I don't know if there's been any reports or any doctor note or whatever, but even if you do, you can pay a doctor to say that your ankle's broken, bro. There's people out here that are willing to lie for the cash. I don't think that reaction there was of a fighter who broke their ankle. I haven't seen the full fight. I do need to see it. I know Gib was working the body and was breaking him down and was more conditioned and was more built for the fight. He was bringing the fight to him, from what I could see, and it was uncomfortable for Austin. And when Austin found a way to exit, he found his way to exit. I do not believe that it was a genuine injury that ended the fight.
There's no room to celebrate. We're moving on to the semi-finals. Hey. Jarvis, I'm coming for you.
You see, Gib, he's so intense, man. This guy, he ain't even after. Listen, the job's not done though. He's right. The job's not finished. It kind of, this mentality here reminds me of Kobe when they were interviewing him in the NBA finals, and they said, "How do you feel about the win today?" He said, "Job's not done." And that's it. Job's not done, because it isn't done until he is the Kingpin tournament winner. The job is not done. So this is the right mentality to be in. But I hope when he went backstage, he smiled and celebrated a little bit. People, make sure you like and you subscribe. Subscribe is the main thing right now, and make sure you tell your brethren to subscribe as well. I'm gonna have more content coming. I'm gonna keep the vlogs coming, and we're gonna keep grinding, because that is what we do. Check the links in the description, because Hugh, make sure you drink that. It's a good juice, it's a good product, and it's a complete meal. So make sure you get that. And if you don't know what I do at the end of the video, it's the end of the video.